A weekend crash killed a motorcycle rider in Cherokee County. Jacksonville police say Saturday evening they were called to the intersection of Jowell and North Jackson Streets. Police say a pickup was stopped at the intersection, then failed to yield the right-of-way, turning into the motorcycle's path. The motorcycle rider, 53-year-old David Eady Jr. of Rusk, died at the scene. Police say the driver of the pickup was not impaired and he is cooperating with the investigation.